Imagine a killer who's been burned, drowned, electrocuted, blown up, and even launched into space, but never stays dead. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why Jason Voorhees isn't just a villain but an immortal horror icon. We'll explore his macabre origins, his most brutal kills, the secrets hidden behind his hockey mask, and the disturbing theories that explain how he keeps coming back. If you think you already know everything about Jason, prepare to discover the darkest side of the killer who refuses to die. The origin of a dark legend. Jason Voorhees was born marked by fate, the son of Pamela Voorhees, a cook at Camp Crystal Lake. His life ended tragically as a child. He drowned in the lake, neglected by the counselors who should have been watching. But the story didn't end there. The tragedy turned his mother into a vengeful killer, sparking the first bloodbath in Crystal Lake. However, the true legend only began when Jason somehow returned deformed, silent, and driven by an insatiable thirst for revenge. Jason, the predator who never rests. What makes Jason so terrifying is not just the brutality of his kills, but his relentless nature. Unlike other villains, he doesn't run, doesn't scream, or hesitate. He simply walks, slowly, but always catches up to his victims. This almost supernatural calm is what makes him a killing machine. It's as if death is inevitable, and Jason is merely the messenger. No matter how fast you run or where you try to hide, he'll always be there, waiting. The most brutal kills. Throughout the Friday the 13th franchise, Jason has perfected the art of death in creative, disturbing, and unforgettable ways. In Friday the 13th Part 4, a young man is stabbed through his bed, the machete piercing both his body and the mattress in a scene so graphic it has become a classic. In Part 7, one of the most iconic deaths occurs when Jason grabs a victim inside a sleeping bag and smashes him against a tree with a single brutal blow. In Jason X, the franchise took horror to new heights, and he broke new ground. He froze a scientist's face in liquid nitrogen and then smashed it into thousands of pieces. Each death reinforces the same point. There is no escape. Jason turns any object into a weapon and any place into a death trap. The secret of immortality. But how does Jason manage to keep coming back? This is one of the franchise's greatest curiosities and mysteries. Some films suggest he never actually died, merely miraculously survived. Others indicate that supernatural forces, perhaps linked to Crystal Lake itself, brought him back. In Jason Goes to Hell, for example, he is portrayed almost as a demonic entity, an evil that cannot be destroyed by ordinary means. This doubt fuels fans' fascination. Jason is not just a killer, he is the living representation of the inevitability of death, an enemy that time, logic, and even science cannot defeat. Jason in pop culture. Beyond the films, Jason has become a true pop culture icon. His hockey mask is recognized worldwide, even by those who have never seen a film in the franchise. He has appeared in comics, video games, and even in crossovers, such as the legendary confrontation with Freddy Krueger in Freddy vs. Jason. This constant presence reinforces the idea that Jason is not just a character, but a symbol of terror. He is the monster that never disappears, always ready to return when we least expect it. Why is Jason so scary? The answer may lie in its simplicity. Jason doesn't speak, he doesn't explain. He doesn't make speeches or excuses. His mask hides any trace of humanity, leaving only emptiness. And in his silence, we project our greatest fears. Jason is the reflection of the perfect predator, immortal, tireless, and merciless. And it is precisely this combination that ensures he never loses his power, even decades after his first appearance. The fear that never dies. Over the years, many movie villains have come and gone, but Jason remains steadfast. His legend is renewed with each generation. Young people who have never set foot in Crystal Lake still get chills just hearing his name. He is proof that horror doesn't need logic, it only needs presence. And Jason Voorhees is that presence that never goes away. Now I want to know from you, which of Jason's deaths impacted you the most? Do you believe he is merely human, or is there something truly supernatural keeping him alive? Leave your opinion in the comments. Share this video with your horror-loving friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the Haunted Hour channel for more scary, curious, and intriguing stories from the world of horror. Jason may refuse to die, but the fear he causes